The gameplay of Alien Dark Descent was inspired by XCOM, Darkest Dungeon and Commanders, but such an attempt to combine different genres made the game as standard mediocre. The Alien series can count on more, and the product can boast only design and atmosphere. After the event of movie Alien 3, 20 years have passed. The event of the game began to the station Pioneer, which hangs in the orbit of Leda, developed mining planet. The ball here is ruled by strong independent woman and other detached Novenchka. The strong and independent Maiko Hayes has no equal, she has no flaws. There is no personality trait that would show her strength and independence either. It just so happens that the Pyre receives a cargo of Exonomsus that broke free. Hayes was the only one that saw the carnage of the monitor. At the moment the heroine could have raised the alarm and warned her comrades, but instead she acted like a strong, independent woman, went unarmed in the direction of the screams and mutilated bodies. The maneuvers cost the lives of the Pioneer's inhabitants, and Hayes decides to take extreme measures, launch the Kerberos Protocol, which destroys anyone who tries to leave the planet. Kerberos wiped out innocent people, and groups of survivors were trapped off the surface of Leda. The warship Otago also came under the crash. The spaceship was wrecked, and the Marines lives here, along with all equipment, came under the command of Hayes. They have a lot of work to do: rescue survived colonists, extermination of aliens, and their queens with a clutch. Collection of resources. The latter are divided into several categories. Materials. They are used to buy weapons and improvements. Medicines treat Marines and reduce their stress. Tools needs to fix machinery, open the map and vault doors. Ammunition. Without them, Marines will not be able to shoot and blow up obstacles properly. And Henomos symbols. These are used to buy tasty improvements. They are extracted from the bodies or killed beasts. A squish of brave Marines on an armored vehicle landing on a huge map. Manage only the squad. You can not only a separate fighter to bait enemies to ambush your comrades, but exploring location is a pleasure. The player will be allowed to blow up walls and obstacles, crack doors and open the maps. In hidden corners are stored containers with resources, and in the rooms note that shed light on what is happening. The column is distributed by battles of xenomorphs. The standard creatures are fast, tedious, and painful to fight. Among them are those who dodge grenades and shotgun blast, or jump on the heads of Marines, crush tanks. Proteus are survivable, often retreating, calling friends and kidnapping enemies. Even a facehugger can cause a lot of trouble. It has get to his victim. He will intercept the poor guy. And if you don't have a Gabriel X-ray handy, you will lose a fire. Xenomorphs like to explore this acid with the dye. Against their background, the queen is like a punching bag, too easy to slow down and shoot. All that attend is it. In the movies, games, and literature on aliens managed to come up with dozens of subjects of xenomorphs. Even a Dark Descent player will meet only a small part of them. The game is designed to be played unnoticed, but due to the snaggy gameplay, it won't work. You will have to follow the motion sensor, set up beacons and mines, kill scouts with sniper snouts, and in the ground is group detected. But enemies revive almost instantly, and the game likes to do sneaky things. A monster can settle in the ventilation in front of Squid nose, and it's almost impossible to react its appearance, or inside the room we settle aliens in a stasis, which is not displayed on the radar. Good luck finding a black monster on a black floor in a dark room. Sometimes the detection of Marines is scripted, and a fight cannot be avoided. If strangers detect the Marines, the Hive will start hunting, which is already unpleasant. While cutting increases the difficulty level, more xenomorphs will appear on the map. At the same point, a horde of mini-bosses will be sent to the soul of the fighters. Their distensions does not cancel the hunt, and you have to continue to defend yourself. And if you are unlucky and a struggling alien arrives at the end, it will start the hunt and all over again. The only way to escape is to barricade yourself in the room, move to another floor, or escape the level. Such mechanics make you think creatively about passing the level. To avoid problems, allow you to use silent weapons. Silent weapons include sniper rifles, turrets, mines, grenades. Another way to discreetly get rid of xenomorphs is to dive in an armored car in their lair, so that the weapon on wheels quietly shot them. Sometimes the squad will have to face cultists. They are bullet sponges that regenerate endlessly. They don't even have their limbs torn off during combat of the xenomorphs too. The only thing appealing about them is their behavior upon contact with xenomorph. Fanatics start playing fertily with the monster drugs they accumulate into the layer of the fertilization. For accomplishing combat attacks, fighters are rewarded with experience to unlock bonus skills. The main complaint is that the pumping system is not balanced, and by the end of the game there will be a high 5-level fighter in the base. After leveling up, a selection of classes becomes available. Among them, useful can use called a medic, sniper, and a sergeant, which increase the morale of the team. Technician is not needed in the team, although they is able to break doors, which can be done by any fire with special ability. His drones are useless, require a lot of resources and tools to repair. The game claims that the technical is need to repair synthetic, but it is false. Marines are also susceptible to stress. When hunting, fighters will become nervous, which will negatively affect their skills. To calm the sisies, you need to let them rest in the shelter, pump them with pills, or take advantage to the loving support of the sergeant. But the problems don't end there. At the end of the mission, the Marines will be closer to the nervous breakdown. You will have to enroll them into physiology to avoid moral trauma. Every mission is allowed to be complete at any time. When the squad returns to the location, all the advancement progress is saved. This could be a motivator to use a team with different specialties, but there is a problem. Marines can only do an sortie per day. With each new day, the planet's investigation level increase, and with it difficulty, and it even if you hundreds of xenomorphs with the queen per sortie, the danger will not increase. The only way to fight the infection is to spend resources on the lab. Because of these mechanics, you start to spur yourself to complete in the level in the goal, as you not make life harder in the future. The main plus point of the game is amount of detail. You can see the developers loved the universe and put their soul into the game. Location are atmospheric and feel alive. The habit of character to comment every step help immersion, but you should not expect miracles from the standard lines. They are repeated and quickly get bored. The lack of the music at the base, where you have to spend a lot of time, also depress you. Bugs are also annoying, because of the texture zones which often disappear. Fighters like to get stuck in the textures, which easily leads to death. Enemies will not appear according to the script, and task events will not start until restarting the game or even the level. So to sum up, you get the impression that Aliens Dark Descent is confused about genres. You can play as a tactical shooter, and for stealthy passing is too many tricks that reveal the squad. It has a lot of mechanics that aren't neat and don't work. It's obvious that they were made, but they did get it right. Nevertheless, Alien Dark Descent stands but only because it's atmospheric and full of detailed location. The personalities of the behavior of enemies, which are interesting to watch, if not for the bugs. It would be a strong game based on the famous universe. Fans of the franchise are recommended to wait for patches and discount before buying. Thank you.